Hey everybody, today is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022, and we're here in Collegeville, Pennsylvania at the St. James Episcopal Church Cemetery. Look at that, a cemetery with quite a lot of age to it, pre-Revolutionary War age. That is pretty neat. Right across the street actually sits the church, which is awesome looking, kind of looks like a castle almost. It's not the original church that sat here, but still a very cool church. Again, definitely with some age to it as well. That is neat. What I really wanted to find out was more information about this structure here, but I wasn't able to find anything online about this little sort of shack. My assumption is this was probably never used as a church. I thought for a long time this maybe was an old church, but I don't think that's the case. My assumption is this was built just to hold services and viewings for people who have passed away. That would be my assumption, but I'm not entirely sure as I couldn't really find any information about this structure here. But still, this is awesome. If you guys are a big fan of old cemeteries, this is definitely one to check out. A pre-Revolutionary War cemetery that actually does hold the bodies of over 150 Revolutionary War soldiers who passed away at the Battle of Germantown, which is not too far down the road that way. So really interesting. And I'm loving some of the actual tombstones out here, some of the headstones. Look at this. Look at that one. So ornate. That is an amazing looking tombstone. Sorry about my shadow there. That is really cool. So again, a lot of these actual graves date back to the Revolutionary War times, pre-Revolutionary War times, and many of them you can't actually even read anymore. Some of these, once again, are so worn down, you unfortunately have no idea who is even buried here anymore. I cannot read that. Maybe if I did an etching, if you guys do not know what etchings are, it's where you take a piece of paper and a crayon and you rub it on the piece of paper, not the actual tombstone, but you rub the crayon on the paper over the tombstone, and you can kind of read then what something like that actually says, because trying to read the worn down tombstone is very, very difficult. But if you do the etching, you can read a little bit better. And my feet are officially stoked right now. Oh my gosh, they're so cold. We're in this sort of transitional fall weather phase right now where the nights get very cold, but the days are actually fairly warm still. And because of that, there is a ton of dew on the ground. Everything is covered in dew right now. The tombstones are all wet and covered in doom and gloom here in the cemetery. So everything's covered in water right now, including the grass, which is making my feet officially soaked. I think I've officially ruined these shoes. They are soaked. My feet are already squishy. I can feel the water in my shoes. It's like I've been walking through rain, but it is what it is. Worth it for the amazing cemetery here. This is awesome. Look at the sort of mausoleum over here. This is interesting. Looks like it's for the Hugh family, if I'm saying that correctly. See, something like that is what I would want. That is really neat when I pass away. Look at these graves. They just don't do them like this anymore. These are interesting. There's some more of these really awesome planter tombstones. Looks like the Pugh family once again over here. I never actually see these with flowers growing in them. Looks like just weeds growing inside these as per usual. One day we're gonna go to a cemetery. I'm gonna see one of these with legitimate flowers growing out of it. It's only a matter of time. Here we go. This is the site of the St. James Church, Perkiomen, erected 1721. So that's what the original church actually used to look like that sat on this property. Built in 1721, again, pre-Revolutionary War church. No longer here. Now that church sits across the street. There's a little stone marker over here that says, this stone marks the burial place of a number of soldiers who died for the cause of American independence, 1775, 1783, placed by the Valley Forge chapter of the DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution, in 1908. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right over here is actually where the soldiers are buried. Over 150 Continental soldiers, Revolutionary War soldiers buried here. I don't think every one of them is buried right here, though. I think some of them are actually buried in other graves throughout the cemetery, but these are the ones I believe who actually died during the battle, if I'm not mistaken. Tomb of unknown soldiers from the Revolutionary War. So like I said, right down the street was the Battle of Germantown. And the men who actually passed away during that battle are buried right here. Again, I don't think that's all 150 from what I was reading online. There's a lot of men, probably over 100 men buried here, but some of them are also scattered throughout the cemetery as well. But that is interesting. Mass grave of unknown Revolutionary War soldiers right there. Tomb of unknown soldiers, Revolutionary War. That is interesting. See, here's another Revolutionary War soldier right here. So this soldier probably actually didn't die. See, not that I could read, I don't know. My assumption is the ones who actually died during the war, they were probably buried there. But the ones who died after the war, the ones who were soldiers but didn't die during the war, were probably buried in your normal burial sites. That would be my assumption. Do not hold me to that. I'm not entirely sure. But this mound right here houses the final resting place of probably over 100 men who died during the Revolutionary War as a soldier at the Battle of Germantown. Very interesting. Some of these graves are just so neat. Look at the one over here. This one has a really interesting sort of top slab to it. It looks like hold on. So this looks like stone, which is neat. That's what drew me to this. When I saw this, I said, okay, stone. Interesting. But what is this here? Is that a rat? Look at that. What? Why is there a rat on this tombstone? That's what that is, right? That is absolutely 100% a rat. That's nothing else. That is a rat right there. That is so weird. Did this person die of the plague? Should I be getting anywhere near here? What does that represent? If anybody knows what a rat on a tombstone maybe represents, leave a comment down below. Peter and Maria, is it Prizer? Prizer? See, I can't see what that says. Died. I'm not entirely sure what that says, but that is really weird and really bizarre. Again, a rat on the actual tombstone. That is so weird. Again, if anybody knows what that actually represents, leave a comment down below because I am not entirely sure what that means. There's more soldiers buried out here. Again, that you can unfortunately not read what it actually says. Supposedly also out here somewhere is a burial site of a Civil War Medal of Honor recipient. I'm not entirely sure where that is. There's a lot of graves out here with a lot of flags on them. I'm not sure which one that would be. Maybe over there. I have no idea where that actual gravesite is, but you can find that out here apparently as well. I'm going to go look at this one gravesite over here quickly. Let's get another Revolutionary War soldier buried here. Memory of John P. That's so hard to see. I think I may say, I can't honestly not read that. I have no idea what that says. Maybe you can see it better in the camera. It says John P. I don't know if that's a W or something. I'm seeing like 3 slashes. I'm not entirely sure. These are very difficult to read. Look at that. I don't even know. Is that even written? I guess that is written in English. That's this really weird script right there. I honestly thought that was another language for a second because the script is so weird. It's a really weird font to choose for your tombstone. But look at this one here. This is John Bean and Helena Bean. Look at this grave with the mound there. Makes you wonder, were they actually buried maybe not quite 6 feet under? I wonder if you remove this slab, if you would actually be able to like kind of walk down into the grave or not. That is bizarre. So you can see there's like the stone here. You can see there's stone here, meaning that it's some kind of maybe, I don't know. This is just really interesting looking. Never seen anything like this. That is strange. Not sure what to make of that. Still very awesome. So, all right, guys, just wanted to bring you out here, show you this amazing cemetery. If you're into old cemeteries, this is definitely one to check out here in Collegeville, Pennsylvania. If you're into Revolutionary War history, this would be also one to check out due to the fact that there are over 150 Revolutionary War soldiers buried here. Many of them who passed away during the Battle of Germantown and are buried right here. Unknown soldiers buried right there. That is pretty crazy. But all right, guys, with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, just want to bring you out here, show you this amazing, awesome, very interesting cemetery. I've driven past the cemetery so many times throughout my life. It's the first time ever actually pulling over and checking this out. Another Revolutionary War soldier over there. But okay, so like I said, I'm gonna let you guys go. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do good to help putting gas in Vanabella and Pumpkin, so we can come out to fun, interesting places like this really old cemetery here. Pre-Revolutionary War cemetery. Revolutionary War soldiers buried in it. Very interesting. But all right, guys, like I said, hit all the buttons down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are subscribed or you do subscribe. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.